With another clutch performance as Altor and Raxo go for height against Trainhard, and then is our second place team on your bottom right and is trying to close the gap. Nikov had a great performance, but look at this build up on height. Oh my, an opportunity, and all he has to do is chop this down, and Raxo
hit the bouncer to give himself some of the fall damage immunity. Now ignoring. So looking for victory number 2 on the day here as they have a 2v. Is the one who's going to stay up on the high ground? No, as I say that, he drops the flopper, which indicates he's going to go down. Tommy's going to stay up. And again, as Roscoe is the one who's Tommy's going to go hunting. Roscoe's going to play for the heal off, hoping that he can get an angle. He has small price found there as well. So ADN and Matzo are going to try to off.
Cammy!
You okay? Roscoe is going to pop a flop in the zone. As long as there's no bandage cannon in play, he'll be the one to walk away with the victory. And as Matzo ticks over to the 9th zone there, Roscoe, Artur, and Gamakami pick up their second victory royale.
With 9 limbs, and it comes on down to the smallest of fries. 2 games left. Let's get a breakdown and a leaderboard check from the analyst desk. Zeke, Shio, and Reese, what you got for us?
Welcome back to the analyst desk. We got our boy Shio right here. This is him, Shio. Just kidding. Yo, this is just like, there's so much going on. My mental fortitude right now is about a big 0 because of everything transpiring from drop spots to end game. It's all happening so quickly. We have to take a look at the standings. Mongrel, Mitro, Tayson, the Titans that had pulled away. They've been shut down 2 games in a row, and now the standings are closing. These gaps are closing. Look at the point difference now.
Wow, 192 to 173. Frozen in time in first place, like you mentioned, Zeke. Mongrel, Mitro, and Tayson now actually have a closer race they have to finish in these next 2 games.
And we know Mongrel, Mitro, and Tayson these last 3 games have struggled a little bit. They've only managed to get 6 points total for the last 3 games. Before that, in their first 6, their average was 28 points a game. So obviously they're really struggling now that they're being contested. So we're going to have to take a deep dive into that in our package to see exactly what's going on.
And Lex, that last game was doing so well. Past that, too, Raxo came in, Artur getting that win. A very confusing win that went down to the last moment, last wire. 2 victory royales for those guys. This next game will be so close, even on this page. When they can do exactly what Raxo did that last game and just get up into that top 5.
Yeah, you know, Raxo moving up into the top 3 should be kind of motivation for some of these guys, 6th to 10th. You know, the tournament's not over. Even if they're 6th to 10th, their placements are still very, very good, and this is still a very solid performance. However, these guys should know that they need a big game to get up there into that bigger prize money.
Guys, I'm so worried. We're going to break down specifically what has transpired here with Mongrel, Mitchell, and Tayson. But something has shaken them, and that is Thomas HD. And now they're reeling right now. They're on the back foot. They need to go into preservation mode, right? I get that they feel they don't have Starks anymore, but what they're doing and what they did in this game isn't the play. So please break down what exactly happened and how they can hope to correct this, because they still have a lead. They can still do it, but it needs to happen right here, right now.
Yeah, the dust settled a little bit. They went into preservation mode, I would say, last game. Their mental going through kind of like a hyperbolic time chamber. They've chosen to go Sweaty Sands. I mean, Reese, what happened over here?
So look, this looks like a very weird drop for them. They're splitting. Mitro's landed in. Their drops were not that good at all. And if they'd landed, the chances of them being eliminated by Andalex's team off spawn was very high. Not too sure what was going on to Mitro there. However, they go down. contesting while spawn in hopes that they would actually be able to get any eliminations.
And this was the reason why Anas, Thomas HD, and Flake being able to get Starks uncontested, looking good, but that endgame was just way too chaotic. This is a low ground trio, and there was a mountain in the way of that low ground. So it was very, very difficult for these guys to be able to get into that clutch mode. Very difficult to go low first and then Shockwave for high. A Shockwave actually separated the whole trio. They ended up going down fast.
All the times they try to use their mobility, like the shockwaves or the crash pads, and it's so unreliable, good solo mobility rather than trio mobility. So these players get split up,